Hello everyone, I'm Lee Bin from NIO. Do you know where I am now? I'm in an ONVO. I'm at our factory, driving one of our first car model. I can't reveal too much right now. Let me show you the space of our second row. We have 4 people in the car, and we also have colleagues in front. I can't reveal too much. Take a look. I'm 1.8 meters tall. Everyone is satisfied with this space. Let me share something with you. I didn't do a live broadcast last week. It was my first time doing business. I was unfamiliar, so I opened this reward feature. So, how much did I earn in these 2 days? Well, I wanted to make some money, but it wasn't that much. How much was the final income? 33,088. This number is quite lucky. I decided to give this money to Formula Student China. This competition was initiated by me and the vice chairman of the China Society of Automotive Engineers in 2009. Up to now, more than 200 universities and nearly 300 teams have participated. The participating students have contributed a lot to China's automobile industry. We have trained a lot of professional automotive talents with hands-on ability and theoretical knowledge. I hope that everyone will support this event more in the future. I will still accept rewards in the future because everyone's tips are to support this event. Thank you all for sharing. See you next time.
So guys, that was indeed NIO CEO in the first ONVO car, NIO Subbrand, the L60. Now here we got rendered images, leaked images of the car. Actually looks quite good, but what's really surprising was the interior looks very spacious. You got plush leather, and then he's trying to cover, not showing much, but the leg space, even though the seat is not all the way back, there's still a ton of legroom, which is quite amazing. And it seems like this first car, I mean, with these images, it looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic. Those other spy shots doesn't really do it justice, and NIO CEO has said during the BAS event that the leaked spy shots were actually very ugly and does not represent the actual look of the car. So I think these photos certainly do make the car do more justice for the vehicle. Now, some of you guys said the car doesn't look that good, but man, with these images, these leaked photos, they look hella good. And this is Warrior Gray. Damn, that looks fantastic. It looks a little bit like a Polestar, but much better in my opinion. Now, what we know so far about this vehicle is that it's going to be named the L60, and that if you look carefully, you actually don't have the LiDAR, and LiDAR is actually going to be optional apparently. It is rumored to come with a 60 kilowatt hour battery pack, and you can get the 80 kilowatt hour battery pack as an upgrade as well. And also, of course, you can do battery swap with NIO's 1000 plus Gen 3 and Gen 4 swap stations, and of course with BAS rental, and you can really lower the price of the car to make it extremely affordable. And the starting price around 200k RMB. So this car is absolutely gonna sell fantastically well in my personal opinion. Again, what you're looking at is NIO's mass market vehicle. It's for everybody, and I think this design that they got here, and the roominess, the interior, the plushness of the leather, the openness, the glass roof, I think this is something that everybody will really like. And on top of that, NIO CEO has also said that this car has got horizontal screens, so this is going to be also very nice addition, and even possibly rear screens. Now, rear screens are probably going to be optional and won't come standard, so you have to add a little bit of extra money for that feature. Now, in first tier cities, NIO will do direct to sales, so they'll have their own stores selling ONVO cars. They will not share stores with NIO brand, and the service center, however, will be shared, and you do not have the perks such as NIO House, NIO Service, etc. But you will have these like repair service centers will be shared, and also apparently everything is also going to be sold on the NIO app. So basically they're not going to have a separate ONVO app. It's just going to be the NIO app, and you'll be able to control the car like everybody else controls the car through the NIO app, and you have the social media involved there as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to second tier and third tier cities, NIO will be doing dealership mode, and I think this is a fantastic way of operating. Recently, Xpeng has completely moved to 100% dealership mode. Dealership mode also has perks. Not only you don't have to pay expensive rent, that kind of stuff, and let other people handle that, but you can also set quotas and force dealerships to take on inventory, like what Xpeng is doing, and that also counts towards delivery. So basically, you can force them to take on a certain amount, like what Xpeng is doing right now, take on half of their delivery target in inventory. So every dealership has to take on a lot of vehicles. So this is something that NIO can also implement to really boost deliveries as well. Now, keep in mind that every single NIO vehicle is designed with a 5-star safety rating in mind. So they're not making compromises on safety. However, they will have different bill of materials, so different components. If Tesla can make a great car at that price, Model Y, and have fantastic safety, so can NIO. NIO even has better supply chain management with NIO CEO setting very good long-term targets with these suppliers. So NIO's able to get the price of the car 10% cheaper in terms of bill of materials than the Model Y. And this car is going to be a Model Y with a Model Y replacement essentially, and it's going to have a very good safety and have battery swap and start at a very good price, 200K, and be able to do BaaS rental and lower the price even further. A cheap, safe, affordable vehicle with the advantage of battery swap. This is what everybody wants compared to some of the other competitors or hybrids, which prioritize comfort and luxuriousness but compromise on safety. Of course, NIO is not going to compromise on safety, and this car will definitely not be as luxurious as a NIO and not have the perks, but it seems like it's also going to have very good killer specs. Perhaps could be, well, it's definitely going to be inferior in some sense compared to the ET5 and ET5T and ES6, but it might have certain features that NIO owners with the ES6 and EC6 and ET5 might want. All right, so this is something to comprehend. Because they're able to put it in a different brand, they're able to put new things in this car and not worry that it's going to kill the ET5 in a sense. So I do think this car might even have better specs, features than the ET5. Definitely not performance metrics. Probably not as much performance or computing power. One Orin X chip. That's all they're running with, and then yeah. So 8295 probably that's pretty much the standard right now. Everybody's shipping with that chip. So this is very exciting, and we just hope that they can come out with this as soon as possible, but it seems like Q4 is when we're going to get this car. So that's going to be a very big blockbuster. So get ready for this vehicle, guys.